Have you ever met Miss Lindy? She's a gal with the bright red hair. Now she stands high from all the rest. You know her anywhere. Well, she's mine. Yeah, she's mine. Well, I love that little girl with the bright red hair.
Welcome back to another episode of Soul Primos. We just want to thank you guys for all the kind messages you've sent us and liking and subscribing. And we appreciate everyone who's been here from day one and new listeners that are just finding out about us. Welcome. You're home now, and make yourself comfy because this is going to be a wild ride for the rest of 2024.
Yeah, dude, this is just like we say for the past 6 episodes. This is just the beginning. This is rock bottom. It only goes up from here, man. We're nothing. What do we say? Who are we?
Why do we say this shit?
Why should you care?
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you what you should do. That's like and subscribe and comment down below.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We're trying to build this fan base, trying to build this community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And after a while, after we get a good footing, we'll start to do like more of the bigger stuff, do live shows, start to do we had like a request for the barbecue again.
Yeah, we'll do like kind of size where like, we invite all the listeners, our primos, our cousins, like to come hang out with us. We'll have food and all that stuff. We'll probably do that more in the summertime.
Yes.
And we'll do like beach days as well because we're so close to the beach. Like, just to hang out with like all the listeners and stay tuned for that. And yeah, dude, it's 2024. We just hit February. How's your 2024 been so far?
Dude, it's been good, man. I've been doing a lot of traveling these last couple of weeks.
Yeah, you have.
A lot of traveling.
Yeah.
I've been to Milwaukee, I've been to Connecticut, I've been to DC, I've been to New York, I've been to New Jersey.
Chicago.
Chirac, dude. Or Chicago. It's called Chicago.
Yeah.
It's called Chicago. But the people there called it Chirac. I got some clothes out there. I've been traveling, man. I've been loving life. I've been eating a lot. I gained a couple pounds. And I went to New York. I ate pizza every night and every morning.
Wow, yeah.
You know what I mean? And I felt like a New Yorker because I would eat and I would just walk everywhere. Yeah. Walk everywhere.
Yeah. You burn off the calories.
It burned off. You couldn't stop me. And I always heard that people can tell who's not from New York because when they're walking, they look around. I just try not to do that.
So you don't enjoy yourself.
So I didn't really see anything from New York. I don't know what it looks like. So I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
But I felt like a New Yorker, man. And Chirac was fun. Connecticut, Milwaukee, I got to feel 15-degree weather for the first time.
Really?
My hands were falling apart, dude.
Wow.
Yes.
Little hands.
My big hands, little hands, because other things are bigger on my body. Your hands are big, other things are smaller.
Like what? Like my ego?
No, like your ability to love is very small, tiny. Right. Your ability to comprehend other people's emotions, small. Okay. I don't. This is cheap. Your dick is cheap. Your dick is cheap. Small.
Yeah, you're the one that went on our freaking Soul Primos Instagram page. And someone was like, "How big is it?" And you're like, "It's small." You posted that. You're like a little Q&A on the Instagram.
Oh yeah! Shout out to everybody that fucking said what's up in the Q&A.
Yeah, FYI, I had none of those were my answers.
It was very nice. I was able to kill 3 hours because of you guys. I really appreciate it. But someone asked like, "Hey, would you want what is it, nipple-sized dick or dick-sized nipple?" Yeah. And I was just like, yo, I just want a bigger dick.
Okay. Chat?
We'll chat. Chat. Is he a loser?
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so I don't want a bigger. Okay, that doesn't matter. My penis is fine the way it is. And I want nothing to change from it, okay? But thank you, everybody that participated in that live. Melvin wasn't there. It was just me, and I wish he was there. But
you were in Texas.
Oh, yeah, I was in Texas. Yeah. So I appreciate and I also shout out to Elises Ramos, Inside Northside Podcast. I was out there, and then I was out there on Thursday. And then my flight was on Friday at 7 p.m., right?
Yeah.
So I was like, God damn, I'm just going to chill out here and have to kill like 7 hours. I posted Houston, Texas on my story, and he reached out, and he was like, wow. He was like, dude, let's kick it. And he took me out to eat. We went to thrift store together. He let me stay in his apartment and nap there, dude. And we just vibed. So shout out to him. He has a podcast called Inside Northside. Yeah. Inside Northside Podcast.
One of the day one homies, dude, from the beginning.
Day one.
Shout out Ulysses.
Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you, and I love you, man.
Yeah.
Listen, Soul Primo was a community that we're building. It's beautiful, man. Yeah. Everybody's loving, everybody's kind, and yeah, man. That's my 2024. Tell me about yours.
We got So Primos like from North Carolina, South Carolina, Washington, Texas, all across the nation.
Yes, dude.
We have a So Primo in South Korea too.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to South Korea.
Yeah, let's go.
What if you go to South Korea and we try to infiltrate North Korea?
I don't think we can say that.
Should I cut that out?
Yeah, we can take it out. We can take it out. Yeah.
Are we gonna get murdered?
We're gonna get taken out. We're gonna get taken out. Yeah.
Yes.
But dude, my 2024 has started off a little weird.
Why is that?
So, I had a really rough day last week. My car broke down, right?
Yes.
It turns out the transmission was busted. Anyone who knows anything about cars, that's gonna cost me like $1,500 to $2,000. So I call a tow truck guy. I'm already having a pretty shitty day. Call a tow truck guy. He comes. He puts my car on the back of his huge tow truck, and I'm not really in the mood to talk. I'm usually, I like to talk and connect and everything, but I'm like, I'm being cordial. I'm being like, hey, how are you? Da, 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 da. And he's just like, because I was in a parking lot. He was like, oh, did you go to that store? And I'm like, yeah, I did. I was just in that store before my car broke down. And he's just like, and he goes, yeah, sometimes I sleep in this parking lot. And I just remember being like, well, I'm like, what do you mean? What? What do you mean you sleep? He's like, yeah, sometimes I just like get in my truck and I park here and I sleep because I'm afraid to go to my house. And I thought he was joking. I thought he was like maybe trying to cheer me up or something like that. This is an older Latino gentleman, right? Got to be in his 40s. And I'm just like, what do you mean you're scared to go to your house? He's like, oh, my house is haunted. There's like several demons in my house. And I heard this, and I was just like, oh, I literally turned to him and I was like, what do you mean you have several demons here? Like, I was fully invested after that because I'm like, fuck it. I'm already in his car. We're already on the fucking freeway to go to my house to get dropped off. So I'm like, I'm like, hermano, what do you mean your house is fucking haunted? He's like, well, it's been haunted for 20 years. I've owned that house for 20 years. And sometimes when I get home late at night, like tonight, I'm probably going to sleep in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you being serious? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, I'm like, why? And he's like, because like sometimes when I get home late, like tonight, it's just too much for me to enter my house when it's really, really dark.
Really?
And he's like, sometimes I get off work at 1 p.m. and I have no problem going to my house, but not right now. And I'm like, what do you mean it's haunted? Like, what do you mean? Like, can you elaborate on that? And he thought I was joking. And he was like, it's going to sound weird. I probably shouldn't even say. And I was like, no, please. Go ahead, bro. Like, I'm not going to judge you. Like, tell me. And he looked at me and he was like, well, I bought the house 20 years ago. And, the first day, within the first week, I had a get-together with my friends. And all of a sudden, like in the middle of the night around 1 a.m., a woman knocks on my door. And she said... She was like, she looked like a witch. And she said, I used to live in this house 30 years ago. Be careful because there are damned spirits in here. And I was just like, because in my head, I'm like, bro, there's no way that he's telling me this shit after my shitty day. Like, is my day going to get even shitty? Am I going to hell? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I'm just like... But I'm like, fuck it, I'm already in this motherfucker, dog. So I'm like, what do you mean she said that? And he's like, yeah, in front of all my friends. And she's just like, be careful, leave this house immediately. And she leaves. And ever since that day, I started hearing weird noises and fucking this and that. And they're in the walls. And I'm just like, well, sometimes it's the plumbing issue. Sometimes it's rusty pipes that cause noises like that. Sometimes when water goes super fast in an old rusty pipe, it sounds like screaming. It sounds like a voice. So maybe that's it. He's like, no, I know what I saw. And he raises his voice at me. And in my head, it's fucking raining, right? So we're on the freeway in this huge tow truck in the rain going 70 miles an hour. So I'm like, okay, let me not anger this guy because he has my fucking life in my hands. Yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to really understand where you're coming from. He's just like, I get it. No one ever fucking believes me. And I'm just like, well, have you tried to have a father, like a father come or like a priest and bless the situation, bless the house? He's like, I did. I had it once. but I hate priests. And he goes into this thing of like how growing up his brother was SA'd by one of the priests in their local community.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, well, you could do it yourself. He's like, that's exactly what I thought. So I did it myself. I got sage and holy water and this and this and that, but it just made him angry. Dog, I swear to God, I'm in this passenger seat in the tow truck, and I'm like, dude, this guy either is clinically mentally ill or he is suffering from a paranormal experience that no one can explain, right? So I'm just like, and you know how I get when I like to ask questions, so I'm just like, bro, what do you mean they got angry? And he's like, bro, they almost killed me. They were banging on the wall, and I felt that the roof was gonna collapse on me, and I had to leave. And I stayed at my sister's for a month. And I was just like, dude, do you have any evidence? Like, did you record anything? He's like, yes, but no one believes me. And I'm just like, I was like, can I see? Are they on your phone? He's like, yeah, I have one video on my phone. And he's like driving, and he's like pulling it up. And dog, when I tell you, like, that shit scared the fuck out of me, dog. He showed me a video where it was his living room, and the lights were kind of dim like this, and faces were coming out of the walls.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Faces were coming out of the walls, like the shadows of faces were coming out of the walls. And I'm like shaking right now thinking about it. Like, it really fucking scared me. And I was just like, is this real? And he's just like, I shouldn't have showed you. And he goes like this. And he asked for the phone back. And I'm like, no, it's okay. And there's like voices, like whispers and shadows crossing the room.
Yeah.
And I'm like, have you showed anyone this? And he's like, just some people. And I was so scared, but you know what the fuck I said to him? Uh-huh. I was like, dude, if you post this, it will go viral. I swear to God. I was like, dude, post this shit.
Dude.
This shit is scary, bro.
Dude,
post it.
How dare you?
And he goes, no, they're going to think I'm crazy. I was like, no. I was like, bro.
Oh.
I'm not going to say his name. But I was like, so-and-so. Don't, like, not for the views, dog. Post it so you can get some fucking answers. So you get some help, dog.
Yeah.
And he took his phone back, and he's just like, no, I shouldn't have told you. I'm sorry. He kept apologizing. I was like, dude, you're good, bro. You're good. And I check my phone. I'm like, okay, there's 3 minutes left as I get home, because I'm trying to get home.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get home because this shit is freaking me the fuck out, dog. And it's fucking raining. It's 11 p.m. Raining, dog.
Yeah.
So it's pitch black outside, rain. And I'm just like, dude, this day just got worse. Like, this shit's scary as fuck, right?
Yeah.
So we're like 2 minutes, and he's just like, so what do you do? And I was like, well, I'm a comedian. And he's like, are you serious? Do you know Fluffy? And I'm like, oh yeah. And I was like, no, I don't know, but you know this and that. And he goes like, yeah, dude, that's awesome, bro. That's awesome. And he gave me his card, and he dropped me off, and he wished me well, but it fucked with me, dude. That shit was weird.
Dude, how dare you fucking tell him that, dude?
It's like
collaborate. You should collaborate with the Primos.
so you can get answers, bro.
Dude, I don't think. I wish. You don't have his information at all whatsoever?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the likelihood of us getting that footage? Just so I can see, dude. I would love to see it, dude. I would love to see it.
I think we could probably, for the next time I do have a comedy show, I could probably like reach out to him and be like, because he told me, he's like, I would love to come support.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, oh no, I don't want you anywhere near me or my family. But I was like, I have his info. We could probably reach out to him and have him come to the show, and then you can meet him and be like, hey, dude, I heard,
just give me your fucking phone.
Yeah. But I was asking him questions like, do you think it's the house, or do you think they're following you? And he goes, I think it's the house.
Yeah, well, of course he would say. I don't think anyone wants to be like, it's following me.
Yeah,
you know
it's following me, and I'm driving the car that you're in right now.
Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah. It's so scary when people have these crazy. I mean, it seemed like he had proof, right? Yeah. These crazy experiences because, my inclination always to not believe it, but then when people talk to you or people tell you a story and they say it with such conviction, it's like it kind of makes you doubt your own beliefs. Like for me, I'm always like bullshit, right? But when people talk to you and like they start getting emotional, you can see in their face and like they're just like their mannerisms, they get like spooked out again just even thinking about it. You're just like you start to question everything you believe in or you don't believe in, you know?
Yeah, and you could tell he was very hesitant to even tell me.
Yeah.
But you know how I am. Like I be talking to anyone.
Yeah.
And I think like people like that, and they think that it's like a safe space, which it is. Talking to me, it's a safe space, and like, but I think that's why he told me like if I was like very like, if I was like standoffish, I don't think he would tell me anything or show me anything. But I was like really, because in my head I was like, bro, I've had such a shitty fucking day. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Fuck it. What demons are haunting you?
Yeah.
And then when he showed me the fucking demons, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have fucking asked this because the video, I wanted to keep watching the video. I wanted to turn the light on in the tow truck to analyze it. But he was like, no, just give it back. Really? And I didn't want to be like, wait, hold up, and then have him get angry. I was just like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Because you could tell it was like really like a sore subject for him.
Dude, what do you do in a situation where like you're living in the house? Let's say where you live, and if you're seeing that constantly, what do you do?
Dude, I don't know.
Do you have to go to the church? Go to like go to a priest?
I asked him, I was like, what do you think about moving out? He's like, I don't have enough money for that. So I'm just like,
it's like yeah, man. Like, what do you do? If you can't move out, does he have to deal with it every fucking day?
He says it's like he says sometimes you could just ignore it, but when it gets dark and he's really tired, like that's when it's just like when basically at his most vulnerable. Yeah. That's when he just chooses to sleep in a parking lot.
That's
like
so
this
crazy.
This fool's like a tow truck operator.
Yeah.
They make pretty good money, but he's sleeping in a parking lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and like I looked at his, sometimes, drugs might be the cause of this. And I was looking at his teeth. He had nice teeth.
Yeah.
Because, when someone does hard drugs, teeth are the first to go. So I'm like, he's got nice teeth. He's got nice glasses on. Like, he seems like a pretty well-rounded gentleman. Yeah. I don't know, man. These are the type of experiences that you go through and you're just like, it just shakes you up a little bit.
I wonder when you see stuff like that, do you kind of go looking for it not go looking for it, but like everywhere you go, you just can't really stop thinking about it. Yeah.
That's what I thought where I'm like, obviously I couldn't tell him this, but I thought that like, because that weird lady kind of scared him, now every noise, he's already, that's it. That's what the lady was talking about. Yeah. While if he never had that encounter with the lady, if a noise happened, it was just like, oh, it's probably just some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But since he already has that fear instilled in his bones already, it's already everything. He's gonna see it everywhere he goes.
Was the footage recorded from his like iPhone?
Yeah, no, it was recorded from like an Android.
Really?
Yeah.
But his phone basically.
Yeah,
his phone basically. So it wasn't like some fucking high quality fucking filmmaking shit. It was just like straight from the source.
And you could hear how shaky his voice was in the video.
Really?
That's what really shook me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's an older gentleman. He's like a 40-year-old in his 40s, Latino gentleman. Not the biggest, but he's a guy. He's a grown man. And like his shaky voice, and he's like, "Oh, leave me alone!" Like shit like that.
Wow,
and like,
really?
And like you can see shadow moves like that, like. Dude, I don't know, man. That shit happened. I was like, fuck. It made me forget about my fucking transmission, dog. And then when I got home, I was like, fuck, I have to pay $2,000 for my transmission, bro. You should have just killed me, bro.
Dude, I always like, every time I think about the spirits and ghosts, I always think about like Mexico or something. I always think about like La Llorona or something like that, dude. Because I've watched videos of like not the La Llorona, but like just some girls like in the crop or somewhere out there in the rancho just screaming and crying, and I don't know what it is. I watch a lot of these videos. I don't know what's real, what's not. I tend to think that everything is like nonsense, right? Especially like stuff like skinwalkers.
Yeah.
But there's some stuff that it just sounds so real. It looks so real, and there's no real answer to what I'm looking at sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes it makes me question, like, what really is out there? Is it just basic? Is it simple as just like, we live, we die, and that's pretty much it? Or I don't know if there's people like around us all the time, or people like watching us, or like ghosts of people that have passed away, but I don't know. Part of my brain is like, it makes sense that there's more than just what's going on now, like what you can see and touch. Yeah. There's something on the other side, like a spiritual world. But I don't know, man. It scares me.
Yeah.
It scares me, dude.
Yeah.
It really scares me. The only time I actually felt like I saw something scary was like in Mexico. And it wasn't even anything too drastic. It was just like I was afraid to go outside in the rancho. And I was like, fuck it. I'm just, because I used to think I saw things, but I think it was just my mind. Like when I looked up, it was dark. There's not many lights in the rancho. Especially on the outskirts. So sometimes I'm just outside and I'm just kind of looking out. And I feel like it's my mind just playing tricks on me. Like you start seeing shadows and shit. You're just like, you go back inside. Yeah. But I remember this one time I went outside and a dog came out of nowhere. And then I was like, what is that? And it was a dog. And I saw like just these strong red eyes, powerful red eyes. And I was like, oh. And then it just started barking at me, and I fell down, and I was like, it was like,
was it biting you?
No, it was just like growling on me, dude. And I saw the red eyes, and I was just like, I got shook, and then I ran into my little house, and I told my grandma, Mama, mira un perro con ojos rojos. She was like, man, you a pussy. But yeah, my grandma, I went to my grandma, and then she basically just walked me out. And then she was like, no, there's nothing, right? And I was like, what the fuck? Was there nothing? Am I tripping, dude? But I remember just looking at that dog just with those red eyes. And I don't know if it was a reflection of a light or anything, but it just felt like too powerful, too strong to be just like a little tiny reflection of a light bulb or something. Also, why would there be a red light bulb anywhere around me? You know what I mean? And there was no cars around me, no one braking or anything. That's the only time I felt like maybe I saw something, or maybe I was attacked by something, I was possessed by something. But like I'm always saying, man, I welcome it, baby.
Yeah.
I welcome it.
Yeah.
I want to see more.
Dude, I've seen some scary shit, but like not even paranormal shit, bro. I remember one time I went to like the arts district here in LA is like all gentrified now. It's like fancy and the restaurants are expensive. To live there is super expensive now. But when I was a kid, we went to we had a field trip to the Japanese Heritage Museum in the arts district. And I had to be like in 5th grade, 6th grade. And it was in the arts district, right? So we go there, and then we go get lunch in like the sandwich shop across the street. And all of a sudden, I see this guy. Someone had chopped his hand off, and he was walking. He was just like this, like blood gushing from his hand. He couldn't even speak. And I'm like, what, 11 years old, seeing that? That shit stayed with me, bro. That shit stayed with me for a while. Yeah. And like a bunch of like adults came and like were helping him, and like they called an ambulance and shit like that. And the teacher was like, come, don't look at it. Come here. But I just kept staring at him, and I'm like, dude, the world's already scary enough for people that want paranormal shit to exist, bro. The world's already fucking scary enough, dog. Yeah. Just look around, bro.
Yeah.
And I know it's a very dark sentiment, but yeah.
Yeah, the world is very scary. Real life is very fucking terrifying. Yeah. And it can end at any moment. Yeah. It's very scary.
That's why it's important to just live to the fullest.
That's what we try to preach in here, dude. Live life to the fucking fullest, man. Why is it getting so scary? You could have made it real, dude.
I know, my bad.
If you want to see demons, there's a lot scarier shit.
You want to see demons, go downtown LA, dog.
Dude, man, that sucks, man. Hopefully that guy can find some peace. Hopefully that dude can find maybe get another job, or maybe move out from there, or I don't know, man. That's a tough situation to be in, man. I would want to be in a house.
My situation, seeing that?
I think your situation is worse than the transmission. I think having a shitty transmission is worse than fucking living in the house where the demons are trying to kill you.
I know, it's gonna be so expensive to fix.
You should have just told him that. That's crazy, but like my transmission's fucked up.
Yeah. No, he told me, I was just like, hey man, you're into cars, bro. Like it turns on, but it won't go forward or backwards. And he's just like, transmission, buddy. And I'm just like, fuck, man.
Isn't car problems like one of the worst problems you can possibly have?
Dude, it's so crazy. Yeah, it sucks because I don't know shit about cars. And people think that I know shit about cars. I don't know.
Who thinks you know shit about cars?
I don't know, just people. People
think I smart with cars?
People think I know shit about cars, and I'm like, bro, I don't even know how to change my oil, dog.
Dude, do you get oil checks? Or oil changes? Oil changes? You don't get oil changes? Dude,
every now and then I just go to Jiffy Lube.
Every 6 months do you get oil change?
No, like every year.
Are you serious? No one? Okay, but transmission's different, but you don't get oil change every 6 months?
No.
You can go to Valvoline and get the drive-through one. Yeah, it's a 15-minute process.
Like McDonald's.
Dude, they just try to make you buy every single thing. They're like, yo, your air filter's fucked up. You want this? I wouldn't drive with like the way you have it now.
Yeah, like shut the
pass.
fuck up.
Yeah, pass. Dude, your engine's falling apart. Like, I would get a new one. Like, I wouldn't do this if I was you. I'm like, dude, just pass. It's 15. No, it's not. It's 15 minutes, dude.
Really?
I was one of those people that thought you knew so much about cars, too.
Then why you
Because I didn't want to be like the only person that knew that, that thought that. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know jack shit.
Because you have a
cars.
mechanic's body. You got a little tortazo.
I'm a fucking mechanic's fucking just thirst for money.
Yes, dude, you got a torta. I guess you're upside down a lot. You know, like the mechanics are always underneath cars and shit. That little stroller thing. I guess you.
I like dirty fingernails and shit.
You always got dirty fingernails. You always got a stained shirt or
I
pants.
always got a fucking dirty towel on my shoulder. And it's like, yeah, so
Full of shit, dude. You got like a bath towel on you outside, like used bath towel, wash towel. Disgusting. Dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but I don't know anything about cars, dude.
Yeah, no one thought you did, baby. I'm just kidding. But it is one of the worst. Like sometimes I feel like many people can relate to this. You know, when your life is good, let's say you paid your bills, this and that, and then you're driving, and then you hear the weird noise in your car, and you're just like. You just kind of like turn the music up just so you won't fucking hear that shit, dude. Yeah, you kind of just choose to ignore it, you know, because sometimes like you know that everything's gonna cost like $400, $500 or more and shit, dude. Yeah. And you know, when I was younger, this is weird, but like it's not weird, but like the only times I would talk to my dad was when my car had problems and shit. Dude.
Really?
The only time we had like a long conversation was when like my car was fucking up, especially the older cars. We would always have like this weird, like I kind of like was scared of him all the time. But then every time I was like, Dad, mi carro está fregado. And then he just goes, checks it out. Like, oh, let's go to Home Depot. And it's fucking, we kick it all day. We look for a new battery, this and that. Those would be the only times where my dad and me would hang out. And then every time my car broke down, I was like, Dad.
Daddy.
Dad. Talk to me. Papi. Yeah. But now, like, I try to do my best with my car, man.
Yeah. You have to. I was negligent. I just don't know shit about, yeah.
And that's okay. That's okay.
I know other things.
What do you know?
I know how to. The only thing I do know is how to change a tire. I could change a mean tire.
Everybody knows. You know who knew how to do that? Ted Bundy. He used to do that a lot.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Dude, I remember one time I was in West Hollywood visiting a friend, and there was this like Hasidic Jew, a Jewish gentleman, in the parking lot where I parked, and his tire was completely flat. Yeah. And he was like, he couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
Which I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because this was I was probably like 21. I didn't know that like Jewish people have like another language. I thought they spoke English. So I just remember he was just like, excuse me, can you help the tire? I don't know. And he had all the equipment, so I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And I it was so hard to like replace the tire because it was like a hybrid, and his jack didn't really work, so it only lifted it up a little bit. Yeah. And you know it needs to be lifted up all the way in order for the tire. So it only lifted it up a little bit, and it took me. So I was like drenched in sweat, and I finally replaced the tire. And he goes, oh my God, thank you so much, thank you. He hugs me, and I'm like, yeah, of course. And he takes his money out. He gives me, there's a $50 bill. And he's like, here, take it. And I was just like, oh, dude, no, don't worry about it. And he goes, okay.
Oh no, fuck you.
And I was like, fuck. Because at that point you can't be like, actually, give it to me.
I need it.
Yeah. Or you can't be like, actually, give it to me. Actually, now that I think about it, give it to me. Yeah. And I was just like, oh. Usually people ask like 2 or 3 times. And on the third time, I would have said yes.
You got God, dude. He got you, man. That's kind of fucked up on him, though.
Yeah.
You gotta do like the 2, like, no, trust me, you did something, you helped me out. You gotta do it 2 or 3 more times. Yeah. I don't think he was actually genuine in that fucking attempt.
Yeah, he probably would have been like, if I would have accepted him the first time, he would have been like, fuck.
Yeah, he would have been like, fuck, you gotta take 2 or 3 times. You know, speaking of paranormal, I want to get to know you a little bit more. Does that piss you off?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I want to get to know you because I feel like a lot of people on this platform do not know you.
Yeah.
Okay. The way people see you is like the superhuman. This like you have armor. You have like you have a lot of layers, like an onion, right? So I want to know what do you fear? What does Melvin fear? And don't say nothing, because I know you're always saying some bullshit. Nothing. You're not Batman.
No, not the man.
What do you fear? What does Melvin Diaz fear? and tell me the truth.
I fear the ocean at night.
Okay. Okay.
That's gay.
That's okay. I fear the stars and how bright they are.
I fear how I'll feel when I see the stars in your eyes.
I fear
I fear the depth of my love when I look into your soul.
I feel that I love you so much that I
feel?
I feel that I fear that I love that my love is what is it called? Unrequited?
Unrecognizable?
Unrecognizable. I feel like my love for you is unrecognizable.
What do I fear? Dude, I fear paranormal shit all the time, bro. I'm afraid of like certain scary movies.
Yeah.
You know, I get freaked out a lot. I used to, you know what really fucking scares me? Porcelain dolls. I remember growing up, my older sister, who's 4 years older than me, growing up when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, my mother used to get my sister porcelain dolls. Yeah. You know what they look like? They're fucking scary as fuck, and they have real clothes. And I used to be so fucking scared of them. And my sister knew this, so we had bunk beds, and she had the top bunk, and I had the bottom bunk. So she would put the doll facing down, looking towards me. So I'd wake up and I'd be like, ah! And I'd run out, and because I'd run out, they would always fall.
Yeah.
They would always fall and break. They would shatter. And my mom would always buy another one, And I'm like, what is the appeal in these porcelain fucking dolls?
Yeah.
Porcelain dolls and ventriloquist dummies scare the fuck out of me.
What is the appeal of any doll? My mom buys dolls too, but they're not. She keeps buying me dolls of like Barbie dolls and other shit, and I just throw them.
She buys them for herself. So you throw them.
I'm like, why the fuck do you have this? And I just throw them around the house because they look so funny when they get hit and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know the appeal of dolls. Like after a certain point, you know what I mean? Like my niece was into dolls, and then after she turned like 9, she's done. But my mom would be done buying dolls, and she keeps them in the fucking in their room and shit. Sometimes I go in her room to get like I don't know, like deodorant or whatever.
Your mom's deodorant.
Your mom, because she has a spray one.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stain. So sometimes I just look around her room and I'm like, why the fuck does she have these fucking dolls, dude? Right? But I like it because they're all like different races and shit. Yeah. So she doesn't really discriminate, whatever.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
she's like black dolls.
Yeah, she's black dolls, Asian dolls, and white dolls, and fucking every single doll.
No Latino dolls.
No,
because she's already a doll.
I fear you love my mother.
No, it's just cute. It's a cute thing to say.
You think she is a doll? She's a sweetie pie, dude.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yes, you don't even know her. And you know what's fucked up? You know what I fear?
What?
You never meeting my mom.
No, you know what you fear? You know what you really fear? Can
What?
I be honest with you? You fear that when I meet them, because I'm on your property right now. We're very close to your parents right now.
Yes.
And I'm like, can I meet them? And you didn't even say anything, and you just kept on doing wires. I was
Okay.
like, Joel, can I meet your parents? And you're like, sit over there. I'm going to put these lights up. And I was like, Joel.
What do you think I fear?
You fear that they're going to fucking fall in love with me. And they're going to be like, dude, Melvin is awesome, Joel. Bring him around. And you're going to fear that one day you're going to hit me up and you're going to be like, yo, where you at? And I'm going to be like, oh, I'm at your parents' place. We're having lunch. We're having mimosas.
Yeah.
That's your worst nightmare.
See, there's so many things about that makes me realize that you don't even know my fucking family, dude. First of all, they don't speak English. First of all.
Yeah. Second of all, I know how to speak Spanish.
And you're not going to... Okay. First of all, they don't drink. No one in my family is a drinker.
Third of all, I'm going to drink and they're just going to chill.
So you're just going to be in my house getting drunk and getting brunch and getting fucked up.
Yeah.
I fear that you would take advantage of my parents' resources. Okay. I would never... Oh my God. Imagine
resources.
I was like, I fear you're going to take advantage of my mom. Holy shit. Dude. Oh my God, what the fuck?
Okay.
Dude.
You scared me for a bit.
Dude, I would never think that. Why would you think you wouldn't do that? Okay.
All right. You fear?
I fear. Okay. I fear that you could take advantage of my mother resources.
Yeah,
resources.
Your parents' resources.
Yeah, it's because my dad buys beer. I think you might be drinking that sometimes. I think my dad buys alcohol. You might be drinking all of it. And also, if you live with me, if we live together, dude, I think that would be fun. Yeah. We would wake up, we'd fucking go for a run, we'd fucking go eat, we drink, we day drink a lot, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
If we lived together, like we weren't roommates, we were just both living under your parents' roof.
Yes.
I think that'd be pretty cool, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what you're afraid of, though. You're afraid of me getting really close to their parents, and you're afraid of me hurting them emotionally.
Yes.
When I don't text them back, when I don't call them back. That's what you're afraid of.
You're saying you would leave my mom on red.
No, I'm just saying that you believe
that's what you're saying.
You believe that I have that certain tendency of kind of, ghosting people and leaving them on red and stuff like that and cutting people off.
It's not look, that tendency comes from a real place, man. You leave everybody on fucking red. I fear you never learn how to communicate with people that you love.
You literally told me today at the beginning, you were like, you're different texting than you are in real life.
Because you are. And texting, you're always like, oh. How many times you said that fucking message? I'm like, I got to film my mom's house. You're like, oh.
Yeah, like, oh.
No,
it's not
you're like, oh.
It's, oh, okay.
No, you're like a different person. First of all, you don't reply half of the time, dude. You're hard to get a hold of. Am I right or am I wrong? You're hard to get a hold of, okay? You don't text back. You don't tell me what you're doing. You don't say anything in relation to Primos.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're going to film today. You don't respond. You always leave your house when we're supposed to be at a certain location, okay? And when in person, I always feel like, through text, I'm like, does this guy even fucking like me? Does he even fucking want to work with me? Does he like anything about me? And then you get here, you're like, hey, buddy. And you give me a hug, and then you have a fucking blast. It's kind of like teasing almost, dude. You tease the idea that you hate me, and then it's like you're gaslighting me almost, dude. You're fucking gaslighting me, dude. You're gaslighting me, man.
No.
It's like you act like you don't like me, so I can be like, dude, is he ever going to show up? Is he going to be here? Are we going to work on this together? Are we going to build anything together? And then you get here, then you're like, hey, what's up, baby? Love you, brother. What's up, buddy? You're going, hey, we should go on live. We should do this. We should do that. How about when we're away from each other? What should we do then?
You should live your life. I'll live my life.
Oh, Melvin, you're out of this ain't no joke, man. This ain't no joke.
Yeah, I ain't joking.
Okay, moving forward.
Yeah.
I fear a lot of things, man.
What do you fear?
For a while, I fear death.
We're boring. Yeah, next.
I grew up never finding a partner.
I thought we were talking about paranormal.
My transition was. I thought I had a good transition so you can understand that we're not talking about that shit anymore.
What paranormal shit scares you? It scares me dying alone.
Never having a girlfriend.
Never losing my virginity. You just scare me.
Never coming. Never feeling sad.
What does any paranormal shit scare you? Because I feel like it doesn't. Because you're always like breaking and entering into like very scary locations.
Yes, dude.
Like you used to frequent an insane asylum, abandoned insane asylum.
Yes, abandoned insane asylum. It's still there. I'm trying to get the kickback crew to go out there. We'll all go together. But listen, I've said this many times. It's not that I, because I think for me, it's not about not fearing or fearing. It's okay it's good to be afraid as long as you're brave. Okay?
The definition of courage is not the lack of fear. It's having fear, yet still choosing to do the right thing.
Yes. Basically
what you just said. Am I spinning?
No. Listen, I fear so many things. I'm afraid every day, dude.
Of what?
I'm afraid
never having a partner.
Never growing up, never growing old, never having a partner. I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to fucking, ever fucking be happy. Why you laugh at me?
Because you're like, you're afraid that you're never gonna be happy.
Yeah, dude.
But you're happy now, though.
Dude, am I happy?
Be real.
Be real. I'm miserable. Just kidding. No, I fear a lot of things, man. I don't fear the paranormal anymore. When I was younger, I did. When I was religious, somewhat. Uh-huh. I usually thought I heard something. I thought sleep paralysis was something else than what it is. It's just my brain fucking with me. in my body.
What do you see in your sleep paralysis?
One time I saw a guy in a blue suit with a briefcase.
Corny. That's hack. Everyone sees that shit. One time I saw a guy in a black suit with shades, and it was Will Smith, and it was Men in Black.
No, dude. Everybody says I saw a girl in a white dress. Everybody fucking says that. I'm like, everybody's wearing a fucking white dress.
I'd be impressed if you were like, oh, I saw the demon from Pan's Labyrinth, the one that's just like fucking. Then I'd be like, whoa, Joel's got some issues.
You're saying, okay, my visions matter and they are valid, okay?
Okay.
So I saw a man with the blue suit and the briefcase, and I remember I was on my couch and I was like this. I was like, I was trying to scream, but I couldn't. I've seen like.
What did he say? He was trying to sell you insurance.
I started talking Wi-Fi.
No. He's like, hey Joe, what's the Wi-Fi?
what's the Wi-Fi here? Yeah. And then there was this one time where I just felt like something on me, like stabbing me. Like I felt like something like a pain, sharp pain.
Where were you?
In my room, in my bed.
Oh, sleep paralysis.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, you just got stabbed.
You're like downtown LA.
Downtown West Hollywood.
Yeah. You see, you're feeling stabbing pains.
Yes, I was feeling
your kidneys.
You're
drinking too much.
I was like, I was drunk as fuck. I was just laying down on my back, and I just remember someone stabbing me, and I was like this.
Oh yeah, 'cause that's your reaction when someone stabs you. Just.
Someone stabbed me, I was like this.
Just like, oh. You made a mistake.
Oh.
It's like, oh. You should have aimed for the head. And then fucking.
That's stupid, man.
That's what you would say. You said that. You said that.
Should aim for the hat. The other one.
Yeah. So you felt stabbing pain.
Emotions. Yes.
That's not paranormal.
That's a big stab, man. I was in Chicago, man. That is paranormal, man. Getting stabbed. That's not paranormal. I felt something.
It's fairly normal.
I felt something. It's fairly normal. It's not fairly normal, man. I just felt something behind me. And
And you were by yourself in the bed?
Yeah, and I was standing up on all fours. And then
you were standing up on all fours.
Dude, I caught myself like that one time.
Oh, you woke up and you were like,
I was like, what the Yo!
No, you weren't.
With the way you see me change, if you call me like that one time, let's say we were sleeping over in a hotel, and I'm just like this, and then you're like, "Yo, what are you doing?" And then you turn on the light, I'm just like on all fours. Would that change everything you see or every way you feel about me?
If I saw you, if I was just like Joel, and I turn on the lights and you're just like all twisted, I'd be like, dude. Dude, this is so corny.
This is hack shit, dude.
This is fucking hack, bro. Come on,
bro.
At least, like, I'd respect you if I woke up and I saw you like this against the wall, dude, making the shape of the cross, like levitating on the wall, dude. Oh my gosh,
dude. Okay. Well, okay, how do we get here?
Your sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah, so
because you digest too much sodium. That's why you have sleep paralysis.
I got stabbed, man.
Yeah.
I got stabbed, and I tried to look back to see who it was, and he just didn't let me, man. He just didn't let me. I couldn't fucking move that far. And then I remember I just felt like breathing on my ear. And I've said this before. It's like I felt like it was an ape and shit. But then sometimes it's so weird because I feel so much pressure on me. Like so much like someone's like legit holding me down. Like I feel like I wake up and then my eyes are open and then I'm always like, okay, this is happening. Relax. You're paralyzed. This is sleep paralysis. All right, just wait, let it happen. But sometimes I'm like, okay, this is. I feel too much pressure on my chest. And I just can't move. I can't move. And sometimes I get so scared because sometimes I feel like, one time I was like, I heard someone be like, "Hey Joel," and then I was like, "Oh!" I try to get away from there, but I just heard, "Hey Joel," and it wasn't. And then he just kept on saying my name, Joel, hey Joel, and then I couldn't move, dude. And then I got let go. I was like, I looked around, and there was nobody there, right? And then when I start hearing shit, when I start feeling stuff, that's when it spooks me out. When I start feeling like the tingle in my ear of someone being like, I'm just like, and then I just let go of it, and I'm just like, it's fucking spooky. When I hear my name, I don't mind seeing. I'll see whatever. But when I hear something, when I feel something, that's something different, man.
Dude, you do crack. You do fucking
I had a boyfriend at the time. Hey, Joel. That could be seen as crack.
Oh my god, that's crystal.
That's crystal. But listen, sleep after. There's a lot of people for some reason that have not experienced sleep paralysis, which I don't understand how that's even possible.
I've never have.
Really? You never have? Really? You don't just go home after a long day and then you're just like chilling, thinking, and then your body's like shutting down before your mind? You never feel that? You never experienced that?
No.
Dude, it's such a weird experience. I feel like if you felt it, I think you would definitely, like, it would change a lot of things about you.
Like, how so?
Because you would feel something, like it would be hard for you to even go to sleep. Because you would fear the possibility of that happening again. Just feeling being completely powerless and not in control of everything. Like someone has absolute control over you and there's nothing you can do, right? Because you can see something, you can feel something, and you literally cannot do anything about it. It almost feels like if this demon or whatever is around you wanted to kill you, you could. And I don't think you've ever felt that much hopelessness, that much, how weak you might feel, because you are a bigger guy and you're always in control. You always have power, but in situations like that, you have no power whatsoever.
I've had a gun pointed at my face. that I felt really powerless then.
Yeah, but that's like real life. That's like real life, though.
Yeah, that's fucking real danger, not fucking. Oh, my tummy!
My back!
Oh, I feel a piercing fucking thing. Shut the fuck up, dog. I hear Joel. Yeah, no shit, that's your fucking name, dumbass.
Why was he saying Joel?
Why would he choose that name?
Dude, I can tell you my deepest, darkest fears, and you just make me sound like an idiot. Oh, shut up! I never loved before. No one loved me. I never wanted to be happy. You make me sound like that, and fucking it ridicules all my fears and
or
shit.
maybe I'm just calling you out.
Dude, you never. He pointed a gun at me.
Maybe I'm just calling you out. No, you've never had anyone in your life to call you out before.
People call me out. People call me out, dude. People call me out, man. I'm calling you out, man.
Okay.
I'm calling you out. Tell me about the story where you got robbed at gunpoint, whatever.
Oh, no. The first time, I think I was like 14. I was at a basketball court, and we used to play basketball. I used to just play basketball, but there was like other older guys there that would play for like, they would play for money, they would play for drugs, they would play for other fucking crazy shit. And this guy got into a beef with someone else, and he was like, yo, I'll be back. And everyone was like, yeah, whatever. And he came back, and he robbed everyone.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he fucking lined everyone up, and he just like, give me your fucking, he just took everyone's wallets and shit like that. He didn't take my shit, but he pointed a gun at me. And he looked at me, and he was just like, I guess he realized that I didn't do anything to him, so he was just like, and he just went to the guy, and he took everyone's bags and shit like that. And then the second time was pretty recently. It was like in 2022. I had my mother and my father. We were outside where we used to live, and this fucking gangbanger pointed a gun at us, and I just put my parents behind me, and he pointed it right to my fucking face, and like I was just like, bro, just chill, man, just fucking chill. And I was like, do I fucking grab this shit? But then he had a homie next to him that also had a gun in his bag, but in that point, that moment was fucking crazy because like, well, I was just like, bro, everything's cool, hey, I was like smiling, I was like, everything's cool, and I'm like kind of rushing my parents to go back in, and then in that point, he just fucking push goes pop, 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 like 3 times in the air.
Yeah.
Tell me why the cops are around the corner. Oh, they hear this. They rush, they fucking just like burn rubber, pull up right to where we're at, and they get out, like 3 cops get out of the one car, which is like pretty odd, and they point the guns at the guys. Tell me why the guys start shooting at the cops.
No.
And the cops start shooting back, and I'm like taking my family back inside and shit like that, and there was like a shootout for like 10 minutes, and helicopters and SWAT came, and they arrested the fools, bro.
They They survived the foos?
Yeah, they survived it.
Damn it.
Yeah. But it was just like, it was one of those things where it happened so quick, and it's just like, it's one thing when I'm by myself, but it's another thing when your family's there. That's when it's just like, bro, he was a little guy too, and I'm like, bro, this little guy has like so much power over the situation just because of this little tool.
Yeah.
Without that tool, there would be nothing. It would be fucking, We could probably cut this out.
Okay, that was probably scarier than...
I felt a little jab right here in my side.
It fucking hurt. Okay, that was probably scarier than fucking...
Yeah.
That was good, though. That was good. Did that happen?
Yeah, that really happened.
I thought you were just trying to outscare me, dude.
No, I have it all on video because the ring cameras.
Content? Oh,
ring cameras. Yeah. If I should post it to go viral.
Go on.
But I have it on the ring camera, and to this day, it's like on my phone, and I just can't watch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch that either.
I just can't watch it. I know it's gonna fuck with me. But to this day, I still have nightmares about it.
Yeah.
I still wake up and I feel like someone has a gun in my head, and I wake like sometimes I'm with like family or with my girl, and I wake up, and I sit up, and I'm ready to like just attack someone.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's like I guess it's like PTSD, I guess.
Yeah.
Or like when someone gets too close to me, I get really angry. I get really like I start looking them up and down, and I'm already like imagining what I'm gonna do to them if they decide to do anything bad. Like and I used to not be like that. But now like when people get too close to me, it's just like makes me fucking weary and angry.
Yeah.
Which is not good. It's not.
Well, that might be, but there's a good reason for you to be feeling that way.
Yeah.
So now I know a little bit more about you.
Yeah, I should. My loved ones keep telling me I should probably go to therapy for it, but I don't have insurance. I don't have insurance.
Yeah, I will get better help.
Brought to you by Sponsor Us, BetterHelp.
Sponsor us, dude.
Please save my life.
Please, I found something in my bag. What are you gonna do if I want better help and I need therapy? And I just told them that story. I was sleeping and I found a poking in my bag.
They're gonna be like, "Are you gay?" No, they're gonna be like, "Dude, this guy's a jackpot."
Stupid.
They're gonna tell them like, "Oh, it's about your childhood trauma." Money.
Only time I talk to my dad is when my car breaks.
That's why every time the check engine light comes on my car, I get super happy.
I'm like, thank God. Daddy's home.
I'm home, Daddy.
Jesus Christ, man. I don't talk like that, bro. You make me sound like a fool sometimes, man. You make me sound like a fucking child, man, with dementia.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, my
You
don't get sleep paralysis when, like, your chest starts hurting, your little chesty goes, I can't breathe. That's what I heard when you were like,
dude, why?
You don't see a well-dressed man with a nice jawline come and fucking meet you in the middle of the night? No, I don't see that, Joel.
With the briefcase. You forgot that detail. He had an orange briefcase, and he set it down, and he opened it, and guess what he saw? Guess what was in there?
Guess what he saw?
Guess what he saw? Guess what he looked up? Oh.
Saw you like,
oh, poke me. Oh my gosh, man. Listen.
This has been an episode.
This has been an episode of So Primos. This is, I learned a lot about Melvin. I learned a lot about you. Hopefully, you learned a little bit about me and how I deal with my sleep.
Yeah.
Because sleep paralysis is not a fun situation. Sleep paralysis is not something that should be made into a joke. Yeah. I might be I be getting poked in my sleep, and it's not because of anything funny. It's because there's another spiritual world out there.
Dude, it'd be one thing if you got fucking poked in your sleep, and then when you really woke up, you lifted your shirt up, and you had fucking like blade holes. Like you actually got stabbed. Then I'd be like, whoa. Like you're like, I just felt a jab.
It was more than a jab. It was a poke. And I felt like I was bleeding a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, and I went like this. It was nothing. No.
You're like, it was piss. I pissed.
It was shit. It was shit. So shit on me. That's gross, dude.
Dude, well, everyone at home, let us know if you have sleep paralysis. What's the scariest paranormal experience you've ever experienced? Or what's the scariest real life thing you've experienced?
Yes.
We want to know. Let us know in the comments or DM it to us. But put it in the comments. And,
Guys, also I have one more thing.
Yeah.
Let us know we should go to a scary place because I'm trying to get people to go to scary places, but a lot of people are very hesitant to go to a scary place. We can do a vlog out of it. Let us know if that's something you would like. Other than that, comment down below. Please comment. We reply to all of them as many as we can. We love you guys. Please like and subscribe and share to your friends. And Melvin, anything else?
That's pretty much it, baby.
Goodbye, Primos. We love you.
Bye.
Well, Miss Lindy, my Miss Lindy, well, I love that little girl with private eye.
Oh, that's what would happen last week. It happened, huh?
Bro, don't fucking bring that up. I told you don't fucking bring that up.
Dude, who gives a fuck, bitch?
What the fuck you call me?
I called you a fucking...
Call me a bitch one more fucking time.
Bitch.
Call me a bitch. Call me a fucking bitch. What? Bitch? What? What's good, motherfucker? What's good? What? What's good, motherfucker? Any time of day you can get it.